The challenge was simple: fast for 48 hours, post your results, win sponsorship deals. Thousands of people signed up, drawn by the promise of fame, money, and recognition in the fitness world. But behind the viral posts and smiling selfies, a darker story was brewing, one that would end in disappearance, betrayal, and murder. The 48-hour challenge was more than just a social media trend. For participants, it was a test of endurance, willpower, and self-discipline. But for Ryan Cole, the challenge's creator, it was also a chance to cement his reputation as a pioneer in extreme fasting. Ryan, a charismatic fitness influencer in his late 20s, had built his brand around pushing human limits. His former partner, Sophia Lane, had been his co-creator. Together, they had inspired thousands of followers to embrace intermittent fasting, electrolyte protocols, and extreme endurance challenges. But Sophia had grown uneasy. She started noticing something off. Weeks before the challenge went viral, Sophia had quietly raised concerns about the safety of the competitions. There were whispers among competitors of dizziness, severe dehydration, and fainting spells during the fasts. Sophia collected messages, photos, and videos of these incidents. Then, in a bold move, she leaked her findings to a prominent online wellness forum. Ryan Cole's phone buzzed incessantly, notifications piled up, emails from sponsors threatened to pull funding, interviews he had lined up were suddenly canceled. Panic began to creep into his usually composed demeanor. Hours later, Sophia vanished. Police arrived at Sophia's apartment to find no signs of forced entry, but a sense of urgency filled the room. Sophia's phone was gone. Her social media accounts remained active, as if someone else had access. The detectives assigned to the case immediately looked to Ryan Cole. After all, he had motive, his reputation, his brand, and the millions of views riding on the challenge. Ryan insisted he was innocent. He appeared calm, cooperative, even eager to assist, but detectives couldn't ignore the timing. Sophia's disappearance was just hours after she had leaked the evidence. Then came a breakthrough. Investigators discovered a hidden chat group on a private app among the top competitors of the 48-hour challenge. The messages revealed secrets that no outsider could have imagined. People were sabotaging each other, not just to win, but to survive. One participant admitted, "I can't risk anyone finishing the 48 hours before me. Some drinks have been altered." Detectives traced the altered drinks back to a single source, a trusted fasting coach, someone who had mentored both Ryan and Sophia. This person had the access, the knowledge, and the influence to manipulate the outcome without detection. Sophia had uncovered it all. She knew who was behind the sabotage. And now, she was missing. Forensic psychologists studying the case painted a chilling picture. The fasting coach exhibited traits of obsession, perfectionism, and control. He believed the competitions were his own creation, his legacy, and anyone threatening that would face consequences. Manipulating electrolyte drinks was a calculated measure to ensure the competition, and anyone who discovered his methods would fail. Meanwhile, Ryan, though innocent of direct sabotage, was caught in a web of lies, betrayals, and suspicion. Friends described him as focused and driven but socially detached. Sophia, the ethical conscience of the team, had been warning everyone, including Ryan, that the pursuit of viral fame could come at a deadly cost. Search teams scoured nearby forests, abandoned warehouses, and even water reservoirs. Each hour without a lead heightened the tension. Followers online speculated wildly, some accusing Ryan, some blaming anonymous hackers, others suggesting something supernatural. But detectives relied on facts, chat logs, surveillance footage, and forensics. Every clue pointed back to the fasting coach. But he was careful, meticulous, leaving barely any trace. The tension reached a peak when a GPS ping placed Sophia near a storage facility, just hours before her disappearance. Cameras showed a shadowy figure approaching her car, a figure wearing the unmistakable logo of the 48-hour challenge. Investigators pieced together the sequence. Sophia confronted the coach privately, threatening to expose him. The coach, fearing ruin and the loss of control over his legacy, made a choice. He kidnapped Sophia, intending to hide her until the panic subsided and suspicion dissipated. The motive was not money. It was reputation, obsession, and fear of being replaced. And he had underestimated Sophia's determination. She had left subtle clues, a voicemail, a misplaced training journal, a half-written message to a competitor warning of the danger. These breadcrumbs became the lifeline investigators needed. A coordinated police effort tracked the coach to a remote cabin. For hours, negotiators tried to reach him. Inside, Sophia was found alive but dehydrated, her body weak from exposure and tampered drinks. The coach, realizing the trap, surrendered, his control finally broken. Interviews with Sophia revealed the chilling depth of the sabotage. She described how the coach had secretly altered electrolyte supplements with compounds that increased dehydration and caused severe fatigue. Competitors were unknowingly in danger, and she alone had pieced it together, until she became his next target. Ryan Cole returned to the public eye, exonerated but shaken. Sponsors resumed some deals, but the 48-hour challenge was permanently suspended. Sophia's bravery was widely celebrated, a reminder of the unseen dangers lurking behind viral trends. The fasting coach faced multiple charges: kidnapping, attempted murder, and endangerment. In the race for viral fame, someone decided the competition needed to disappear. And for a moment, it almost succeeded. But truth, like endurance, has a way of revealing itself. The 48-hour challenge is now a cautionary tale. Fitness influencers and viral creators continue to push boundaries, but Sophia's story reminds us that behind every post, every viral trend, lies a human element. One misstep, one act of sabotage, and the consequences can be deadly. Fame is fleeting, integrity lasts, and some competitions are never worth the cost.